So something to think about when it comes to singing and screaming, um, you know, how your voice sounds. I hear a lot of people and I'm one of these people who basically, I'm a big fan of Kurt Cobain. I want to be able to scream like him. Um, and I've struggled with, I'm not going to say I'm bad because I'm not bad, but, um, sometimes I'm like, I wish I don't really. This wish isn't. I don't have that strong of a desire to sing or scream like him, but I kind of wish that I sounded more like him, especially when it comes to screaming. I'm not really. I mean, I want to sound more like myself, but I want to. I'm really influenced by him, and I want to be able to scream like him. And I think for a long time, it's like I've been confused. I don't really know how he does it. I think basically a lot of it comes down to, um, and this is something that I think people might not overthink or they overlook, but they probably just don't even think about this, is the fact that the kind of person that you are and like everything about you, do you know what I mean? Like where you live, you know, your environment, your friends, just the kind of person that you are. Do you know what I mean? If you're a good person, what you stand for, um, just the way you live your life, the way you see the world, the way you think about things, it has a big effect on your singing voice and your screaming voice. Um, Lots of people say that Kurt Cobain was a very interesting person. He was a very confusing person. People find it hard to understand him, I think. I don't know if that's true, but, um, I think like, I think Kurt Cobain he was a good person, and the reason why I feel like one of the reasons why I feel like Nirvana was such a popular band and why he was so famous was just because of the kind of person that he was, his beliefs and what he stood for. He was a feminist. Um, I feel that, um, just the way he thought about things, I feel like, um, it resonated with a lot of people. A lot of people related and, like, you know, basically believed what he believed. Um, I think he lives his life in such a way where he was kind of, I don't want to say he was a perfect person because, um, but I feel like, he stood up for what he believed in, and, um, the way he thought about things, it just resonated with a lot of people. And I feel like, that has an effect on the way you sound, like your ability to scream, um, and sound like he sounded. Like I said, the way where you live as well. For example, I'm in rehab right now, and what I've realized, what I've noticed is my voice when it comes to screaming, I sound a lot different depending on my environment. I've been in hospital before, psychiatric hospital, and um, because you're surrounded by a lot of people who are ill, and it's just an intense environment. Um, I feel like I've been able to scream a lot better when I've been in hospital. When I'm in rehab, it's kind of a quiet environment here, so, um, I mean, I can still scream good here, but I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I just sound different when I go to hospital, for example. And I've just noticed as well, just, you know, it's just about, if you love yourself, like how much you love yourself, it can have an effect on just the way you sound, your voice, your ability to scream, and so that's just something to think about. That's it. All right, bye.